The example, just a minute.
Okay.
If else example.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Just a minute, just a minute.
हाँ.
Okay, so you write a program, write the question,
Yes.
write a program,
Sir. Okay, sir.
write a program, accept 3 test mark
Okay.
and check
Except three
3
test.
test mark
हाँ.
and find out the average
हाँ sir.
and check all the test is greater than 75 and average is
Yes, sir.
uh, greater than 80, then the selection letter has to be sent.
Selection letter, sir.
Selection letter has to be sent,
Hmm.
or else the rejection letter has to be sent.
Okay, sir.
Then I am showing you the another program that is leap year. So I have shown it leap
Okay.
year. Leap year time show करथिली.
नहीं करना दे.
Okay.
कल एक्चुअली नेट प्रॉब्लम थी वाले इफ स्टेटमेंट पूरा यही नसला.
That is a nested if condition. means condition within the another condition. So we go
Yes,
for
sir.
it. Okay, so it is showing you year input, enter a year. It will you have to give a year. As you are giving a
Yes.
year in a screen, it is in a string format. Then you need to convert it into the integer format. Year modulo 4 is equals to 0. If condition is true, then it is going to the another condition. The year modulo 100 is equals to 0. Condition is true. Then another condition, year modulo 400 is equals to 0. Then it is showing you it is a leap year. ଯଦି ମୋର ଏଇଠି କଣ୍ଡିସନଟା ଫଲ୍ସ ହେଉଛି, if year modulo 4 is not equals to 0, then it is showing you it is not a leap year. ଯଦି ମୋର ଏଇ କଣ୍ଡିସନଟା true ହେଇକି
Yes.
year modulo 100 is not equals to 0 ହେଉଛି, then it is not a leap year ଦେଖେଇବ। ଏଇଟା leap year ଦେଖେଇବ। এই କଣ୍ଡିସନଟା ଯଦି true ହେଉଛି, এই କଣ୍ଡିସନ true ହେଇଗଲେ leap year ଦେଖେଇଲା। ତାପରେ ଏଇଟା ବି
ତିନିଟା ବି true ହବାର ଅଛି ନା?
ହଁ, ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ଦିଟା କଣ୍ଡିସନ true ହେଇଗଲେ ମୋର leap year ଶୋ କରିବ।
ହଁ ହଁ।
Suppose if I pass here 200, there is a leap year, then again I run the file. And for 1900. Okay. Then enter a year, again I pass 1900. But 1900 is not a leap year. Okay.
Yes, sir.
There is a program for checking a leap year. Then comes to the looping part. So looping is used to execute one statement for more than one time. Okay, so if you want to repeat one statement for more than one time, so in that cases, it is suggested that instead of writing the statement again and again, you have to write the statement for one time and repeat it again and again by using of your for loop. Okay, so looping generally we have in the mind the looping is of three types. Like we are telling that it is a for loop, while loop, and do while loop. But actually, looping is not of it is not of three types. Looping is of two types. One is your fixed loop, another is your variable loop. Fixed loop means where the
Okay.
number of repetition is known, that is called as the fixed loop. Variable loop means where the number of repetition is unknown, that is called as the
Yes,
variable.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I will explain it. Just a minute. And that fixed loop and the variable loop is implemented by using of three looping construct: for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Do while loop is not present in your Python. Okay, so these are the for loop and while loop is called as the looping construct. Means for applying the looping, you have to use the looping construct here.
Yes.
Okay, so looping, it is looping. It is a
Recurring action, okay, one statement
statement which
which
is
execute multiple times.
used to execute the
Multiple times.
statement more than one time
Yes.
without adding the statement.
Yes.
And comes to the its looping is of two types.
Yes, sir.
One
It is two time.
is fixed loop. Suppose if I'm giving you tags that you have to print out from 1 to 10, then you coming to know that your looping statement is
Fixed loop.
from
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, sir.
The fixed loop where number of repetition is
What happened, sir?
Good point. Repetition is known, and next is your variable. Yes. Okay, so I write here.
Okay, sir. I can copy also
हम्म
from there.
हम्म,
से ये रो कॉपी करके रही है ना क्योंकि स्टेटमेंट
हाँ हाँ मैं कर दूँ. Variable loop means where number of repetition is unknown. Okay, so that means what?
yes
If I'm giving a task that you have to accept the student information, those are want to apply for the college seat or for the job. Okay, so you don't
yes
know in advance how many people will what applied for this what particular job and particular
yes sir
what you can say in a college seat. So that is called as the your variable loop where number of repetition is unknown. Okay,
yes
so this looping will be applied in the form of looping construct. So that is you can say it is a for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Okay, for loop,
yes
while loop, and do while loop. But here we are using that one is your looping construct. One is your for loop, another is your while loop. So your looping is applied in the two part by using of for loop and while loop. Clear?
yes yes sir
Now how the for loop is implemented here? The for loop for variable in sequency. So here we define a variable
yes
in frequency. Then we're defining as an explanation. Firstly, the just a minute. Okay. So firstly, the first value will be assigned. So generally, in other programming language, the for loop is having a three part. First is initialization, then checking condition, then it is increment and decrement. But here it is
Yes.
having a two part. One is variable in sequencing. So firstly, the first value will be assigned in the variable. Secondly, all the statement in the body of the loop are execute in the same value. Thirdly,
Yes.
okay, so first you have to initialize a value. Then secondly, all the statement in the body of the loop is execute. Thirdly, one step second is completed, then the variable is assigned to the next value. Okay.
Yes.
Finally, it continue till the value in the sequencer are assigned in the variable and process. Okay. So finally, the process is continued. Okay. Till the value is
Yes,
assigned.
sir.
Then we go for nested loop. Loop defined within the another loop is called as the nested loop. When the outer
Yes.
loop contain an inner loop in its body, it is called as the nested loop. The nested loop is what? Like in a loop, you can define another loop. Okay, that is called as the nesting of loop. So before that, I will show how the for loop is working. The example. Now I am defining for x in range 6. That is printing you 0 to
Yes,
5.
sir.
Okay, x in the
Yes.
by default value of integer is 0. Then it define
Yes.
as x is 0, the 0 to 6 is printing you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then it is an example for adding the number from 1 to 10. Okay.
Yes.
The sum is equals to 0. Okay, sum is equal
Yes,
to
sir.
0. Then 0, it is starting, n is also starting with 0. Sorry, n is starting from 1. Okay, so 1 is range from 1 and 11 is, then it is printing you sum equals to sum plus n, means 1.
Ye-
Value is in
Yes.
2. Okay, the similar way all the numbers are added and it is showing you, giving you result as 55. Okay.
Yes.
Next comes, oh, another example is there.
Okay.
Okay, it is showing you from 2 to 30 with the increment of 333.
Yes, sir.
So first it is printing you 2, then 2 plus 3, 5, 3, 8, 11, 14, 17, 20,
Yes.
23, 26, and 29. Okay. Then now from a word we retrieve all the characters.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for X in banana, so this showing you B, then A, N, A, N, A. Okay.
Yes.
That is showing you that part. Then numbers we're passing 6, 5, 3. We're passing the value in a list. Okay, then we are adding a number. Sum is equals to 0 for value in numbers. So all the numbers are coming to the value. Okay. ମାନେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ
Yes.
numbers ରେ ଯାହା ଯାହା ସବୁ value ଅଛି ଏଠି value ରେ store ହେଲା ତାପରେ ସବୁ
ହଁ.
number ଗୁଡାକ ଏଠି add ହେଇକି ତା sum ଗୁଡାକ ଏଠି show କରିବ.
Yes.
Okay, the sum is 48. Clear?
हाँ.
Then for loop and else block means when your condition is false, when your condition has becomes false, then at that timing
Yes.
this execute. So digit 015 for I in digits print I, or it is printing you no items left.
Yes.
Okay, so it is printing you 015, then it is printing you no items left. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There is a work of for loop with else block. Next example, we are passing student name equals to Amit. Mark James
Yes.
90, Jules 55, Amit is 77. And for
Yes,
student
sir.
mark, okay, মানে जो mark रा जा
Yes.
information আছে কি কোড স্টোর হলা স্টুডেন্ট রে বুঝিলো
Student, हाँ. हाँ.
if student is equals to student name মানে আমি যে স্টুডেন্ট নেমটা পাস করেছি এটা যদি ম্যাচ করে
Name equal to
তার
mark.
ইনফরমেশনটা দেখিয়ে है ना
Yes, sir.
ତାପରେ ଆଉ ସର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିବନି ଯଦି ସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଆମେ ଷ୍ଟପ୍ କରିବା ଟି ବ୍ରେକ୍ ଷ୍ଟେଟମେଣ୍ଟ ଆମେ ଲେଖିବା
Yes.
ओके तो अमित ର ମାର୍କ ହଉଛି
Yes.
27 ବୁଝିଲ
Yes, sir.
okay so it is all the part of looping is over so in the next class we go for the nested for loop okay
Yes, sir.
चलो
Thank you, sir.